Listen up, you punk! You better watch your step! Watch! You better watch your step! Yo, you better watch your step! You better watch! You better watch your step! Yo, you better watch your step! You better listen up, punk!
Welcome to Tower Tunes episode 6. Today we're going to be speaking on the hip-hop releases of the summer. Yes. And we have special guests with us today, Lucas and Charles.
Yes.
Again,
from the old Tower Tunes team.
OG group.
Yes.
The OG group.
It's the OGs back.
Yeah. This is an episode we were kind of doubting would happen, but here we are today.
Yeah, we had some scheduling issues, isn't that right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. We're both busy men. What can I say?
But we got through it, and once again, I'm Simon, and this is Vincent here.
Yes.
And without further ado, let's hop right into our overview. So we're going to do a Song of the Week segment, as usual. We're going to do music news. We're going to do a summer hip-hop segment, and then we're going to wrap it up. So, let's introduce our special guests. Lucas, could you tell us a bit about yourself, and what's your favorite album?
My name's Lucas Quick. I was the social media manager of Tower Tunes last year. My favorite album of all time is Midnight Marauders by Tribe Called Quest, and my current favorite album for the last year has been Imagine All This by Magdalena Bay.
Some good picks.
Yeah.
And we also heard that you had a slightly hot take where you said 21 Pilots is some good music. Would you like to defend this?
I don't think it's as much of a hot take. I think there's a couple albums of theirs that aren't the best, but they just released Breach, which was kind of like the end of their 10-year like storyline. I mean, if you're a diehard 21 Pilots fan, like kind of like not in depth about what happens, but like about the whole storyline. So that was the end of it, and it's their best album I've heard since Trench in 2018. So as a 20-year-old man, I definitely did not expect to be back on a 21 Pilots arc, but they're fantastic and they had a great album.
Awesome.
Nice. And then how about you, Charles? Could you introduce yourself and give us your favorite album?
Yeah, so I'm Charles. I don't know, my favorite album, I don't even remember what I said last time, but I'll say one of them that I feel like is kind of a hot take is Honestly Nevermind by Drake. It's his house album.
That is a hot take.
It is a hot take, but I love that album just through and throughout. At first I wasn't messing with it, but then I ended up falling in love with it. It grew on you. It grew on me, yeah, exactly.
Well, speaking of hot takes, you also have another hot take.
Yeah,
that you just said before this recording. You said Supreme Clientele 2 is better than the original.
Okay, I will back that up right now just because I just literally got done listening to it. So on my ride over here, I just finished the album, and I don't know, I thought like the first 6 songs or 7 songs of Supreme Clientele, the first album, I thought those were really strong, and then it kind of fell off. But at least with Supreme Clientele 2, there's I don't know, it's more spread out, I feel like the production is there though. I love it.
I kind of feel that. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm wearing the Supreme Clientele shirt,
Ooh.
So you know how it goes.
I like that shirt.
I just feel like I just feel like for Supreme Clientele 2, there's like a lot of unfinished ideas.
I get that.
Like I feel like some songs like they're really good, but then they just like end.
They feel rushed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like some of the songs could have gone on for a little bit longer.
So that's just my main gripe with it. Going on.
Yeah. So let's do our Song of the Week segment now.
Yes.
How about we start off on the left over there? Charles, could you tell us your Song of the Week?
Yeah, my Song of the Week. Hold on one second now. I kind of got to go back, but I'd say my Song of the Week is actually Under the Influence Part 2 by Snow Allegra.
Ooh.
She's not even singing on it, but it's more of a track of just an electric guitar, and I don't know. It's a very slept-on song that I recently came across.
Cool.
So
we
definitely check it out.
We love some electronic guitars.
For sure. Lucas?
My song of the week was Magdalena Bay's one of their new singles, Second Sleep.
Ooh.
I've just been obsessed with that song, and I just think there's been a lot of positive reaction about it, and I've heard a couple people, including myself, say that like they just came out with an amazing album with Imagine All This, and somehow they outmanaged to have an even better song than a generational album like that one.
Yeah.
So it's just an incredible cinematic song.
There's nothing more to say than like one of the best songs from one of the best groups.
It's certainly a doozy, and definitely their other single Star Eyes is also really good.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Also.
Yeah.
Excellent. What is it? A sax solo at the end?
Sex, yep.
Yeah.
Oh, so I gotta listen to it.
So Vincent, your song of the week.
Yes, my song of the week was Holiday by Turnstile, which I did see them just this Sunday. and yeah, this is like my favorite song by them. When they played it live, oh man, it got intense, let me tell you. I wasn't in the pit, but I was like in close proximity. Yeah, it was intense. What about you, Simon?
Well, speaking of live songs, my song of the week is Method Actor by Nilüfer Yanya. I saw her live opening for Alex G a couple weeks ago, and that was amazing, and I've been listening to this song more this week. So, yeah. Let's hop right into our music news segment. Vincent, could you start us off?
Yes, so we have a new release by none other than Taylor Swift with with Life of a Showgirl. So who here has listened to that?
I've listened to most of it. I
Oh.
I listened to like most of the songs, and then I ran out of time, and I just didn't have the drive to
Oh.
finish it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what did you think of it so far?
So I've heard a lot of people saying this album is terrible, and most of these people, I swear, have not listened to the album, so they're just kind of, I don't know, talking about other people's ideas. I
Yes.
thought it was not amazing, but it was certainly not terrible. I liked it way better than her album from 2024. Again, I didn't listen to the last two songs, so maybe
Yeah.
those brought it down or picked it up a couple notches. But yeah, I thought
Yeah.
it was decent. The songs were catchy.
Well,
They got me moving a little bit.
just a little bit. Yeah,
Yeah.
just a little.
Just a little.
Like I haven't listened to like anything from Taylor Swift, so
Yeah.
I mean I'm not gonna listen to this one either.
I
but
mean, yeah,
what do y'all think?
I'm not super big on Taylor Swift. I think if you know me as a person, I'm very vocal
Yeah.
about that the last couple of years of my
you're
life.
vocal already.
But I have a couple of friends. I have one in particular. She's a huge Swiftie, and I've never seen her spoke anything negatively about a Taylor Swift song or a
Yeah.
record. And she texted me the day after this album release, and she was like, "This album sucks," which like I never thought that was something
Yeah.
she would ever say before. So I mean, I'm on social media. I'm getting a bunch of mixed reactions. There's people that are praising it, but then there's also people who are huge Swifties that are just not enjoying the album, which I never thought I would see to this day. To be honest with you.
That's very intriguing to me.
That is interesting.
Yeah. Okay, let's keep it moving. We have another album releasing this week. Madison Cunningham's Ace releases on Friday, and this is probably my most anticipated album of the year.
Yes.
Madison Cunningham, probably one of the greatest musical talents in our time, in my opinion.
Yeah, definitely can be contested. But this might. You said you might be writing a review on this, correct?
I'll probably write a review on this and also on the Barr Brothers' new album, which is releasing 1 week later.
So
I'm
the first-
super excited for both of these.
Yes, the first Simon written reviews.
Yeah, it's
In a
mostly been
while.
you, huh? It's
It has.
Yeah,
Now that I think about it.
yeah. Okay,
Um,
so we also got Paul McCartney touring again. Lucas, what do you think about that?
Man, I think you guys know me. Like the Beatles are like my
Yeah, we know.
favorite band of all time. I was looking at going to that concert real bad, but the tickets were just incredibly expensive.
Yeah, I can
Um,
imagine.
Yeah, I mean he's 83, and I just think that the fact that you're at that age, still constantly going on tour and performing in front of a large audience, and being able to sell out large crowds to this day. I mean, he's such an
Yeah.
influential artist and one of the biggest artists of all time. But it's impressive. Like
Yeah.
it really, really is. Like imagine you're 83 years old and you're performing in front of like a live audience. Like that just seems like physically impossible
Yeah.
for me. So
I mean, 83. Like, do you think he's any good still?
I mean, I don't think he is obviously as good as he was like 20 years ago or anything. But the reason why I wanted to see him is that again, he's getting older. His band that he was a part of back in the day, and even his
Yeah.
solo work, just are incredibly good. And like the fact that you can have the opportunity to still see him live to this day, it's just more of the experience of being able to see him in person
That's very
more
true.
than the experience
Yeah.
itself.
I mean, his catalog is crazy.
It's
Yeah.
tough,
Like,
yeah.
it's
It's truly incredible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, 84 doing live music, it should be physically imposing. But I'm only 20, and I went to the Turnstile concert, and it was also very physically demanding. Jane Remover opener was really good, someone did pee like right next to us.
What? Wait,
Like he actually like whipped it out apparently. So that happened. They got a mop and everything. Jane was like, "Oh, is that poo?" But it was just pee. So
what happened at this concert?
hey, it was crazy,
I
man.
heard someone
He
got
almost
like
died,
dropped
too.
on you.
Yes.
Oh right, yeah. Once Turnstile started, we kind of moved to the back because it was getting
So pee.
wild. Like I was about to puke. But some dude was like crowd surfing, and I mean, all I saw was legs, and that was it. And Bree had to pull me out of the situation.
Okay.
Yeah, it was an intense concert. All
Would
the
you-
openers are good.
Wait,
It
would
was
you go
great.
again?
Oh, I'd go again. All right.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it was like, oh man, it was a night to remember. I'll say
Some.
that. So
Some alright.
so moving forward, over the summer, we've had some great releases from everyone pretty much in hip hop. So I want to start off with, I guess, probably the most well-known one, being the release by Clips, Let God Sort 'Em Out. So, Lucas, I want to start with your thoughts.
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, I've known Pusha T for a while. Black Malice has been a name that I've heard too, but I've never really listened to any of Clips' work. And I think that you were the one that had mentioned it in our little group chat, like, oh, Clips is dropping an album.
Yes.
And I was like, I thought they were more of like this younger, upcoming like hip hop group. To be honest with you, I'm a little bit disappointed in myself in knowing they're not like as impactful as like I expected they were.
Yeah.
And it's their first release in 16 years, and like Push is 48, Malice is 53, and these guys just had
Yeah.
bars on that album, man. I think Malice can be in debate for the most like having like the best verses all year, in my opinion.
Yeah, especially his verse on the first song. What was it called? The Birds Don't Sing.
Yeah, Birds on Song.
That verse is like so. Ooh, it's moving.
It is.
And yeah, I mean they just sound hungry over the whole thing. Like
No, it's
they,
true.
They're just big
Yeah.
and youthful.
That's true.
No,
So-
I think.
Yeah,
oh, my
yeah,
bad.
sorry. No,
I was
no,
just
no.
gonna share my. I don't know if we're doing favorite songs from it, but I would say it's like one of my favorite songs from the album had to have been "So Be It."
Ooh,
So Be It
that's a good
in
one.
Point of View or POV.
Yeah.
I think those two were my favorite.
I love the music video for So Be It.
Yeah.
I think another highlight is also Ace Trumpets.
Oh yeah.
You know, Pene Alavaca, you know us.
Yeah.
So that's another highlight. Probably my favorite on the album is probably Ace Trumpets. So that's that. We also had Alfredo 2 drop. What do you think of that?
That was my most anticipated album of the year, to be honest with you,
Is that
because
so?
the first Alfredo was kind of released during the time when I started expanding my music taste a little bit, got into new hip hop like with Igor and Good Kid, Mad City. But Alfredo was like one of those first albums that really grew my music taste a little bit and expanded it, especially on the hip hop side. So when they announced it, when I heard 1995, the opening track, like I was like, this album has to be good, and it's been incredible in my opinion. I think it's one of the best hip hop albums of the 2020s. And I mean, you and I have been talking about it. I really want to see them live.
Yes.
Their tickets are super
We have
cheap.
been talking
I
about
really
that.
want to see them live.
I think they sold out.
Did they?
I was looking at the.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Is that so? Oh no.
We'll find out.
I know. I want to see them too.
Well, I was gonna say I have a similar experience about my hip hop journey with Freddie Gibbs, because he was also one of the first like artists that really like expanded it. But it was more with like Bandana and Pinata
Also
than
great album.
Alfredo.
Yeah.
So we only got a couple more minutes. Let's do rapid fire through the
shit.
rest of these.
Okay, Magic Alive.
Magic
Oh my God.
Alive.
This is still my album of the year. I think Charles should definitely listen to it.
Yeah.
Wait, who's it by?
McKinley Dixon,
McKinley
up and
Dixon.
coming.
Okay.
Yeah, we saw him.
We saw him live.
We saw him live.
Incredible
yeah,
show.
incredible jazz rap.
It's
Yes.
I love jazz rap. Like y'all know
Yes.
that, and I'm a huge Tribe fan. And this is really the best jazz hip hop album in my opinion since We Got It From Here. Thank You for Your Service, which
Yeah.
is a huge take for me because that's one of my favorite albums of all time. But Magic Life's just incredible.
Yeah, I agree. An album that I don't think Charles has listened to either is Hyper Youth by Joey Valance and Bray.
I've heard a couple of their songs though when they first popped out. Like, what was it?
Yeah.
Double Jump? When they first
Like
kind
when
of.
they first came out.
Yeah, when
Yeah.
they first are kind of, I feel like going big, especially like on TikTok. I feel like that song was being used quite a bit, and then like just their old style, it's got a bunch of, I don't know what the word is, but it's very upbeat,
Yeah,
I'd say. It's
it
very
definitely has
upbeat.
like a lot of like bouncy.
Yeah, bouncy.
Very
like bouncy. No, it does. But I do like their song, and
Yeah.
I do definitely have to listen to this album.
Yeah, and you should. We also had "Don't Tap the Glass," which I feel like could have been the album of the summer, but it released pretty late, so
Yeah, it could have been,
That's
and also kind of a small album.
Yeah.
Certainly not bad though. An incredible album.
Yes, and we also had the JID release,
That was a good one.
which I definitely need to
growing
re-listen
on me.
to,
You should. It's good.
and also Ego Trip, another great release.
Great release.
Supreme Clientele 2, we went over that. Basically, there's like a bunch of good releases.
There's so much good like
Yes.
rap and hip hop coming out this summer.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And Simon, I think that's it for the episode. Do you want to
Yeah.
wrap it up?
Wait,
Yeah,
wait,
let
wait.
me-
I'm looking forward to Mobb Deep.
Oh,
that
Mobb
album
Deep.
coming
yeah, I
out.
heard
That's-
about that.
Yeah,
Is that
produced by The Alchemist.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that.
There are
Okay.
so many, so
That
many
one's
good
coming
releases.
out. Some of the
That's
songs that
crazy.
dropped, yeah, they're good.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay. We'll look out for that as well. And yeah, coming up on Tower Tunes, we're gonna have a loser episode.
Yes.
Whatever that means, and also a folk episode.
Yes.
So yeah, that's all. Thanks so much for watching or listening in. And until next time, stay
Stay tuned.